face. I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I can. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand and I take you there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yo, 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 what up, y'all? We are live, and I'm here to teach you how to make money with your voice. Everybody always got something to say. Everybody always got something to say. Huh? How about this? I'm gonna show you why I can be able to sustain my business, sustain my company, by just rapping into the microphone and doing something I love to do. And just taking the time to understand my dog. Taking the time to understand how to put my things together. I get it. All the fans want to say, I'm a fan of yours. I'm a fan of yours. Fans tear down celebrities. I want supporters. I want a family of people that love what I put out and how it makes their lives better. I don't want somebody just watching from afar and judging me from behind the room. I don't want that person. You're a fan, stay over there. I don't like it. I don't think you're cool. I don't need to impress you. If you like what I do, you like what I do. If you want me to impress you and dance like a little fucking Tom nigga, a Tom House nigga, you want me to dance, Uncle Tom, you want me to dance for you? Or do you like the music? Do you want to be a part of what I got going on? Or do you want me to entertain you? Are you not entertained? That's the problem with this situation. And if anybody that knows, Mike Sanders, my good friend, my good brother, posted something not too long ago talking about, hey, don't let your egos get in the way of us coming together. We're doing a damn thing. And I think that's great. I think we are doing I think everybody in New England, every artist in New England is doing the damn thing. I always support that. And it was I was joking around, staring the shit pot, and I said, no, I'm not doing just to make people comment and talk, because I know for a fact that possibly that Polo has a professional dashboard, and I think that when you get interaction and commenting on your post, that's putting you in a different standpoint. And that's what I try to do. I try to put people in a different avenues and different algorithms by talking and doing different things. You know what I'm saying? That's my job as an engineer, as a guy of the community. And this young lady, who's probably kind of well known in the industry or wherever she's from and how people know her, and she was like, well, I think artists need to do this, and I think artists need to do that, and to connect with their fans. Well, I don't know any one of y'all's songs. You don't know one of our songs is because you don't go to our Spotify. You follow us. You're a fan. You're watching from afar. I don't want a fan. You didn't even come say hello to me. You want to sit there and tell people you don't know who's in the crowd. But you didn't say hey to the artist. You didn't say, hey, my name is this. You didn't introduce yourself. So why should I care what you have to say? Because you want to be a fan. Fans tear down their famed artists. I've seen people turned on Kanye, like Kanye, and then hate Kanye, then love Kanye, and then like Kanye. Now all of a sudden Kanye's this and Kanye's that, and that's his fans. But then he has a group of people that follow him, his supporters, people who believe in what he does. And that's the difference, guys. It's not no magic. It's not no weird shit. We all know what Diddy was doing behind the doors. Wake the fuck up. What up, Blaze? Oh, it's cheat code time. Blaze, I'm a little mad right now. I'm a little salty, and I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Because I was talking about Mike, and then like, I hate the fact that consumers, and this, I'm protecting the producers, the artists, the rappers. I feel like I'm doing that because the artist is scared to say something to the fans. I'm not. I'm not scared to tell a fan, yo, you need to fall back. You need to relax. You need to do something different. You need to understand that artists go through problems every day, and it makes situations worse and worse and worse. Worse and worse and worse. You have to be able to adjust yourself and schedule things, have an assistant, manage your chats, understand what's really going on in the music world. Use the materials and platforms they're giving the freelancers and independents. Use it. Stop thinking someone's looking for you. No one's looking for you. No one gives a flying fuck, man. You have to find people who do care, though. And that's my main thing. Big ups to Mike Sanders, man, doing this damn thing, going out, trying to find his audience, try to find the recordings of the performances and really put things together. Are you a supporter or are you a fan? Because fans destroy the artists. I've been to shows and these people be geeking for their favorite artists. It's weird as hell. I get it, like, you know what I mean? You're happy to meet this person. But the same people that sit there and pay thousands and thousands of dollars for a meet and greet are the same people that go on Twitter and say, hey man, that nigga's a diva. Hey man, that nigga's a bitch. Hey man, that nigga's a snitch. Hey, that nigga got a big head. They be talking shit about you behind your back. The same people that sit there, the same fans, as Shorty said, I'm a fan, and I hate the fact that artists tear down your fans. Cause y'all niggas is evil and y'all wanna be entertained. Be a supporter. Buy some merch, buy a t-shirt, buy a CD. And it's like funny to me because you have this young light-skinned lady, this young white lady telling me about hip-hop and how hip-hop head. I'm like, girl, look, you need to relax, first off. I get it, we're on Facebook and everybody got their opinions, but hey, I've been in music for 10 years and you said you seen me at a show. I don't know who the fuck you is. Let's be real. I know who was there. I know who had my back. I knew the supporters. I knew the other artists that were on the bill that we were against. Even the cat, because it was Mass versus New Hampshire. And Banks from Mass. My CEO is from Mass, so it was no hostility. Like, we from there. You know what I mean? We got love for Mass. And I try to let her know, I'm like, I'm not even from out here in New England. I'm from North Carolina. Most of my fan base is in North Carolina, Maine, and New England. So I know that. So I reach out to the people and to the audience that loves me, and I connect with my fans. These fans will sit there and say, you need to do this and you need to do that, but you never shook my damn hand and tell me about something. You want to say it on a fucking Facebook post. Bet. I'm going to show y'all, instead of just ridiculing artists and ridiculing producers and talking shit about artists that are doing something positive with themselves, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show people how to make money. I'm gonna show people how to do things with their music and get things they need to keep pushing their music to the right people. I'm not gonna ridicule artists. I got somebody calling me right now. I don't know who's calling me, but I can't answer it. I don't know, because I'm live. I'm live, bro. I'm gonna tell them right now. EA Sports, what's good with you? I got people calling me. Somebody calling me right now. Yo, shout out to Mike Slade. They live right there. Mark Slade is live right now. Go check out bro. Mark Slade is live. I'm live, fam. I'm doing a class. What's up? Coming in live. Matter of fact, just coming live. Come kick it with me on the live, bro. You niggas is calling me. I'm on live. Niggas is calling me. You could literally just join the live and chop it up with me. What up, Sonya? What up, Donna? What's good with you girls? How y'all doing? Mark, Matt, just come kick it with me. Come kick it with me, bro. If you jumped in, Matt, just come kick it with me, bro. Cause I'm live right now. I don't like calls when I'm live. Cause EA Sports is trying to learn what the hell I'm doing. You You know what I mean? Like, I'm teaching in the same way. So, Matt, if you want to call me, just come in the live, talk to me here. I don't care what it's about. Just say what it is. Fate One, what's good with you, baby? So, yeah, I'm trying to show people how to do this. If you guys don't know, I use Fiverr. I'm a freelance audio engineer, freelance voice actor. I'm a freelance, what's goody bars? I'm chilling, man. You know it. I'm just working. I'm a freelance artist, freelance producer, freelance everything. I sell everything. I don't want to hold on to it. I don't hold on to the music like, oh, I can't do nothing. No, I give it to people. Here, have it, take it. $50. I'm like a pawn. I'm the studio pawn shop. I said it. If you want that old lamp that looks kind of cool and it has a little fucking nice reverb on it, that's me. I'm gonna sell it to you. $75. Go ahead, take that beat right there. You can have that. So right here, as you guys can see, this is a reggaeton joint, little summer jam, something nice and easy, kind of, what's your boy name? Vibes Cartelish. That's my man. Yo, Vibes is be doing his thing on these type of tracks. So what they wanted is a vibe cartel. Is it just me that see that? I feel like to be an artist performer, they look like jesters performing for the castle. I like that. No. Think of I got one better for you. Yes, sir, the Wizard. See? So he said the Wizard. So Fate One's on Facebook saying the Wizard, and Blaze is literally saying, I feel like jesters performing for the castle. So you guys are going to medieval times talking about this concept. Look how long it takes us to get to this point where we can communicate like this, and how people communicated on stone tablets and people were yelling across rooms using smoke signals. Look how far we have come, right? So when you guys say these olden time things, think of it like this. You remember the lute player? Don't think of the knights. Don't think of the kings. Don't think of the even think of the jesters. Think of the person that came in with the lute and they played the little thing real quick and they played the little rhythm. And it was like dum 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 boom 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 boom. You got auto-tune on right now. I really? That's funny. Oh, I do got auto-tune on. That's so funny. Thank you, Fate One. He's like, yo, you got that auto-tune on. I be getting to it. But you have these lute players that tell the stories that would have been going on within the kingdom, right? So boom, that's what we do. That's where hip hop came from. That's where R&B came from. That's where everything about music. It was telling stories about real life, recreation life in it. But I figured out a cheat code in the Matrix. People are willing to tell their stories and pay other lute players and other musicians about their lives. So when you heard the lute player talk about the bard that defeated the dragon, he gave the lute player like 100 coins, like, yo, make a song for me and make me a legend. Make me sound like a legend, bro. He didn't go kill no dragon, but the lute player's gonna say he did. The wizard says he's gonna. The wizard's gonna say he did. You gonna pay them? Let me get them 100 coins. Oh, we gotta go to the goddess on the phone. Goldie the goddess. You go to the goddess. I need. You're on the live phone right now. Tell the people what's the best way to make money with their voice.
To make money with their voice?
Yeah.
Put money into it?
What do you think about freelancing as like you being an artist that just now because Goldie didn't know about freelance creating music and she's done multiple projects. I can definitely say she's made $500 at least just doing simple hooks and changing her voice to other female artists. Just name some of the artists that they wanted me to AI your voice with.
I think we did like Cardi B at one point. And we did that. Everybody dance now.
Yep.
But it was they turned me into her.
Yep.
I can't remember some of them, but I definitely have paid my rent with my voice, and that's like the most amazing. Isn't that the goal though?
That's right. That's what I'm saying. And I
don't necessarily think that I don't necessarily think that like the fame part of it is really like making it. Like I feel like the fact that I pay my rent with my voice, that's me making it. I don't know. Do you feel me?
I agree 100%. And it's all about a goal. It's all about a goal. What kind of height you want to reach? You know what I mean? You got to make a vision chart. You got to make a triangle chart and see what's quality, resources, and time. You got to understand what's going on with it. And I just want to say something before you continue your thought right there. Not only do you make money with your voice, you also teach other people about it and how to control their voice and use it as an expression in a way to get those bad negativity thoughts out of you. Like, I feel like music sometimes is a really great meditation tool that I've dove into, didn't know I was spiritually doing something to myself, healing myself from past things. I'm literally growing myself and the people around me when I create music. That's what I notice.
I definitely know a thing or two about using it as a meditative tool. There was this like wonderful woman, I think her name is Abraham Hicks, and she's done a talk, like a live talk, where she spoke on 50 Cent versus Dalai Lama, which is hilarious because we all have the July 6th birthday. Gang, gang. Anyway, she said that somebody like 50 Cent probably does more meditation on a daily than someone like Dalai Lama because it takes a massive amount of breath work to be able to rap and then get up on stage and do the dance moves and the little jig with it and keep your rhythm. And people don't understand how much talent that actually takes and what we're doing on a spiritual level. Yes, it's breath work. Yes, it's meditation. So when someone tells you, oh, if you're not just sitting there being quiet and just breathing, you're doing it wrong, don't let anybody ever tell you that you're doing it wrong.
See, this is why I love your face, baby. Thank you so much for calling.
I love you so much. That was a great little talk on my break. I just want to say I love you, and I hope you enjoy your day.
I will. I'm going to go back live teaching the people, baby.
All right, baby. I love you.
I love you, too.
All right. Peace, baby.
Peace. See? What the old school pimps do is lift the girls up, put them on a pedestal, put them in a place where they can do something positive. That's what you got to do. Put your people in a place to do something positive. I don't want no negative shit around me. I don't want no weird shit around me. I don't want no wilding out with me. I want to hear about breathing and techniques and the work you have to do and the discipline you have to do something. I want to show y'all something. I'm going to show you something. The reason why we're even on this track. So like right here, this wonderful gentleman here, my man Clem hit me up. Clem is an artist. He literally just makes music and publishes it with me on it and says it's him, says it's his music. I give the music to him to publish. I don't put my name on it. I don't own the rights to it. He has everything to own it. And he said, hey, good idea about the rhythm. I got a rhythm. That's what he said. I'm gonna zoom it in on y'all so y'all can see it. He said, I got a rhythm. My man say, I got a rhythm. He said, I got a rhythm. Summer is coming. Here's the story of the song. As usual, I'm sending you a lyric diagram so you can use it as inspiration to rap over the beat. Tell me what you think. Thanks. He sent me 2 items, a PDF file, and then he sent me a short debrief of the whole thing. I download it. I put it in my computer. I say, perfect. I got you. Offer. I send him an offer. And the offer is, this is what the offer is. Just let you know, something simple and easy. Just y'all can see I ain't playing. Look. They get 1 revision, 5 days in delivery, double tracking of the vocals. I make my own original melody. I mix and master it. I send them the project file and stems and delivery. I create my own vocal harmonies, and they have 1 revision. He's from France, by the way, if you guys don't see that right there. He's from France, and he posts this music. He gives me my credit. He says Barz is on the vocals, but what he does is he publishes it under his publishing company, and he gives me my 25 to 50%. What up, Stone Father? What's up with you, brother? So here I am, and it's a little custom. I said create custom song with beat given. And you know what my gig is? You know what my job is on here? It says I will sing or rap on any project, any genre. I don't care what. I don't care if it's drill, pop, punk, rock, last seen 2 hours ago. This is 2 hours ago, local time right now, type shit. $80. All I gotta do is come up with a cool little hook, a cool little verse. That's 40-40. Boom. Put it on a track, mix and master it, slide it off, give them the stems. That's $80 for just 2 hours of work. 2 hours of work. Niggas don't even get paid $40 an hour. Yes, I said it. When you go to the warehouse and you gotta go out back with the vest on and you got the hard hat and you sitting there like, damn man, I wanna rap. I wanna rap, man. This happened to me. I wanna rap, man. I just wanna rap, yo. I just wanna do my thing. And somebody put me on a Fiverr and said I could sell my voice to anybody. And I said, really? And they was using it and they weren't even doing what I was doing. They were just doing little simple stuff, buying things off of it. I was like, oh, you mean I could sell my voice on here? I said, hold on, man, let me make a profile. Let me see what I could do. I took some of my best pictures, some of my best videos, some of my best tracks, and displayed them. People are scared to show their work. That's what I used to always say in high school when you do long division. Show your work, nigga. What? 16 divided by 8. Let me see how you did that. Let me see how you did that. Come on now. $80. All I gotta do is sit here and talk my shit. Let's get to the track, man. Let's get to the track. Stop playing with your life, yo. Get to it. Y'all niggas is lazy. Some niggas is lazy. I'm not saying my niggas in here. The chat, I ain't saying y'all chat. Some niggas is lazy. You just gotta see it. It's literally, the internet puts it in front of you like this. Search it. Go on Google. But niggas will sit there and spend $120 on some random bitch OnlyFans but want to invest in their rap career. Niggas will spend $200, $300 on a video game system but won't get a music video from the videographer down the street that got fucking 6K music videos. Shit, niggas will buy more grubber than they buy beats. Seriously. And not only that, if you just did it, if you just rapped, if you just sang, if you just made beats, you could just get bread off of it if you just do it every day. When you wake up and you gotta hear that. That's why I changed the tag on my FL Studio, because every time it pops up, it's my tag. It's telling me, nigga, come work. Oh my God, is that Goodbarz? It's telling me to come work. Come do something. My computer, my keyboard looks at me and tells me, you wanna come play me? It lights up, it's like, hey Barz, you wanna play the keyboard? Barz, you wanna play the guitar? Come make something. When music's telling you to come do something, yes, when you walk past when you walk past your station and you walk past your camera or you walk past your microphone, you walk past and you look at it and that thought comes in your head, oh, I should make a track right now. Yes, you should. And it's talking to you. The thing that exists around it, the universe, whatever the fuck you want to call it, yes, it's telling you to do something and do it. Stop fighting it. Because you're like, oh man, I hate that. Those sounds, I hate. I hate when people make those fucking sounds. When someone's telling you to do something, when someone's telling you to be positive, when someone's telling you to put music together and do something good, who that? Who? Nah. I don't know. I think Nick might be here. Hold on. Let me call Nick real quick. All right, hold up. Excuse me, y'all. But like I'm saying, you got to do something. You got auto-tune on right now. It's funny. That was so funny, Faye One. So let's get to it. Let's get started. I know everybody's like, oh, you keep telling us what to do. You keep telling us what to do, Barz. I'm gonna keep telling you what to do. EA, this is how I do it. So I got the vocal track here. I'm gonna show y'all that I got the auto tune on my audio interface. So right here is the auto tune, and then what I basically do is I just find the tune setting in the beat. So I got the T-Pain vocal already on, so I know it's E minor. So I go here, I take it in, I do E minor, boom, nice and easy. I put my tracking all the way to 100, and I take my mids and take it up to 100. So tracking's at 100 and mids is at 100, but it's the reverse. So one goes left and one goes right. So what I'm gonna do now is just hit it. Now the auto-tune's activated, right? So now we listen to the track. So let's listen to the track what we got so far. I gotta do the second verse. Let's get it. I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand and I take you there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I'll erupt. Body on body, feel the turbulence. He leave you cold, I can tell from your walk. Lip biting, side glance, ain't trying to mute the talk. But I hear it loud, even in your silence. A queen like you don't deserve violence. You got fantasies locked behind fear. I see him peeking out when I get near. No crashing, I know how to steer. I got Let me navigate where we disappear. Let your body in attention. No regrets. Every smell in the distance. Don't forget. You ain't gotta settle for no neglect. I'll rewrite your way and your soul get wet. You move like a dagger wrapped in lace. Temptation written all across your face. Every time you fumble, it's a disgrace. You deserve praise, not just a chase. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I'll erupt. Body on body, feel the turbulence. I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand and I take you there. Whoa, whoa. Now we got verse 2. So now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for verse 2. Wine slow, let me see you pain. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. Yo, that man's Vibes Cartel was having fun. Let you go blind. You made them to me and from me. You would have walked from a womba. Talk about Roomba. Talk about Roomba. That's just funny. Grab my hand and I take you there. Whoa. Wine slow, let me see your pain. Hold on, wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. Whoa. Wine slow, let me see you doing one wine. And it don't know till that one time. If it no 9. Whoa. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone who read the signs. I'm fluid in the things you hide behind, yeah. You doing for me, you know me, in the bumper. You doing in the tone like a Roomba. Clean up the room like a Roomba. Hold up, let me stop. So this is how you do it, man. You just come up with something really cool, something they can rock with. So like, I say like this. Whoa. Wine slow, let me see your. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. Wine slow, let me. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. So I'ma punch that. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. So I got that right, so I just keep going. Diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone who read the signs. You need someone who reads the signs. You need someone to read the signs. You need someone to read the signs. These are lyrics he wrote. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. You see how I'm figuring out the notes? Oh, yeah, Fate One, thank you, brother. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things you hide behind. Hide behind. Hide behind. So, hey, yo, Fate One, so sometimes Fate One, right? I'll be like, oh, that auto-tune sound good, but it's not hitting like how I want a little more twang to it. So I got a little cheat code. So I'm going to show you my little cheat code real quick. This is my cheat code. The T-Pain effect is a cheat code, brother, because it does a little bit of type of tracking with your voice. So like, wine slow, let me see it. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You would see how it's like, your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to, let's listen to the beat. Diamond, not for him to go blind. Slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the line. You need someone to read the line. Hey, you need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. You see how it did? I was able to do it, like, cause that T-Pain effect to let me do it. Cause I'd be like, hi, but I'm not really hitting the note, so you need the tune to grab you a little bit and to pull you into that area. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. I'm fluid in the thing. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. So that's how I want to hit it. Slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. See what I'm saying? Now I got it. Not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? Now I can go off, and I can go back. I can go back to that other auto-tune. Fuck it, right? So I just go back to the other one. Put the artist back on. Make it chromatic, but then add a minor to it, and then I cut the retune speed to 2. Flex tune to 25 and go right back into it. Not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. We ain't talking love, just liberation. We ain't talking love, just liberation. So I switch between the auto tunes, which one sound better. So this is how I figure out which is the best note. And I'm cheat coding, nigga. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm cheat coding. I tell everybody that. I use 4-5 different auto tunes to tell you the truth. To tell you the truth, baby, I have 4 going and I mute each one to see which one hit the best. I don't care because I take the time. I don't care. I know what I'm doing, so I could take the time to work on it and see what sounds the best. You know what I mean? If you have a plan, it's gonna sound good. Not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. We ain't talking love, just liberation. You feeling trapped down in that situation. You know what I mean? Not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. We ain't talking love, just liberation. You feeling trapped now in that situation. Yo, shout out the Vibes Cartel. Shout out the Vibe Cartel was talking that talk on this stuff. I don't care. Fine. We ain't talking love, just liberation. You feeling trapped now in that situation. Let's lose control with no explanation, no fake affection, just elevation. That's it. Fine. We ain't talking love, just liberation. You feeling trapped now in that situation. Let's lose control with no explanation, no fake affection, just elevation. That was perfect. Just like that. Now, in that situation, let's lose control with no explanation, no fake affection, just elevation. I'm gonna do that last one again. Explanation, no fake affection. Explanation, no fake affection, just elevation. Explanation, no fake affection, just elevation. Boom, now we in there. Explanation, no fake affection, just elevation. I like that little alien, just elevation. So now I can, so how, he said, oof, I just got that fucking. Yo, you plug in people better holler at me, man. I show people how to use this shit, man. You plug in people better holler at me. I show the world how to use y'all plugins if y'all really want that. I'm telling you, I'll show you how to use it. Bro said, I just got that shit. Bro, that shit's tough. I ain't gonna hold you. It makes everything easy for me. So I can just, like, Fate One, like, how I try to tell artists to do it. If you get a Fiverr, you set up an account, just say you make R&B music. 1 gig. That's what you do. Have a video of you. You could take the Flow Talk joint, too, and put it up there, and, like, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? You could just sit at the crib and just make some money. Fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like $80 a song. Boom, 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 boom. Like, yo, shit. I got some bread. Like, that's how I try to tell people. Yo, Fate One, you could do the same exact thing I'm doing. Stream it, go live. I ain't got a crazy computer. I ain't got that much equipment. It's just enough to get the job done. And that's what I do, bro. I get the job done. I don't want to get the job done. I know why Drake was saying that. Everybody try to take it from me. I felt that. I felt that. You feel me? So, like, yeah, so I got that, and then what I do is I just do a quick little low dub. Just a rock with it. Whoa, whoa. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. We ain't talking love, just liberation. You feeling trapped now in that situation. Let's lose control with no explanation. No fake confession, just elevation. See? Fate One's doing it. He's doing it. Bro, I love you, man. You the truth, bro. Fate One's the truth. I keep telling niggas that shit, too. I'm like, no, Fate One's the truth. I say anybody can make it, that nigga can. Word, too. You got the look, the swag, the style, the grace. That's an important one. Grace. The swag. Fate One get up there and sing and slide off the stage. He said, and sat down and chilled with everybody. I was like, yo, that's crazy. That shit, I was like, that was smooth as fuck. That nigga sang, rap, and slid off the stage and said, I'm out. I was like, get the fuck out of here. That was smooth as fuck. That man is the truth. Don't sleep on Fate One. Don't sleep on Fate One. That man said, Barz, I'm already on it. I just did a Fiverr yesterday. Let me know if you need a template, like, you know what I mean? So you can just drag and drop your shit in, and then you just send it every time. Send it every time, bro. They can't do nothing about that shit. I'm telling you, that's where the bread at. That's what you just save it, and then you invest it into your career. Do what you got to do with that bread. Do what you got to do. So yeah, we got the dubs just already done, right? Fate One already know the net. What I'm about to do next? I'm gonna do ad-libs. Yo, I appreciate that, man. That's all I do. I want to motivate people to make bread with music because it's there. Like, I'm so glad you see it, bro. And, like, I try to say, like, I try to show it that it's easy. Because sometimes as artists, right, we get, like, let me take the auto-tune on so y'all can really hear me. Like, sometimes it gets, like, am I doing it right? Like, am I doing it right? Like, no, you are. Continue. Don't stop. Don't fucking stop, man. Because as soon as you put that doubt in your mind, you're going to push yourself on the ground. And you don't want to do that. I know people don't want to push themselves on the ground and take themselves out of the shit. So keep going. Yo, word too. Yo, Fate One, you already know. But like for real, like I just try to like show y'all like this is it. This is how we do it. We got to take it here. This is the next step. Like make money with it. I ain't even gonna hold you. Cause I found out that like anytime you get a professional dashboard and you get to 5,000 followers, you can start making money on it. And then like I was like in my head going crazy because I was like, yo, I just make fake AI videos that's funny and just make memes out of it and then like create other memes out of other content and redo it. It's already people doing it. And then you could have like let's say you have 10 meme pages that average between $50 to $75 a month on Facebook just from posting reels, creating them with AI software. It's creating original content with voiceovers, acting, and all that, and you could just have each page do certain thing. Liv, yeah, you already know Liv. He knew the ad-libs is next. He knew. And that's, I was thinking about that, like, because you could do voiceovers for the content and everything. You could have, like, black comedy, and then you could have family comedy, and then you can have, like, you know what I'm saying, like, some serious stuff, couple political joints, you know what I mean? You could have each one represent like different types of genres, and then those each pages will hit different parts of the algorithm, and then you just gain followers on each page. And all you got to do is just type in prompts. You just come up with skits and different stuff with the AI. And I was like, I know how to use AI. It works really well. I know how to set up a prompt so that the computer understands to create a video properly. I can put scenes in and different things like that. And yep, you already know. Ad-libs is nuts. And Fade One, I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna go up there and try to hit it. Sometimes the T-Pain effect be hitting it good. I could do more twangy stuff. With this one, you could do it just does it a different way. So, but I like and it sounds natural. It's tuned, but it still kind of sounds natural. Like it sounds like I could really do that, but I can't. So that's what we're gonna do here. Whoa, whoa. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I see in the things that you hide behind. We ain't talking love, just liberation. You feeling trapped now in that situation. Let's lose control with no explanation, no fake confession, just elevation. Bow. $80. $80. I'm laughing because this is like, it really is surreal. And like, I'm laughing because I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to do reggaeton songs for money. I am happy with doing reggae songs for money. I love it. And I'm gonna invest into myself. I'm gonna buy a new microphone. I'm gonna do more things. I'm gonna buy something that make my studio better. And I'm gonna invest in myself. I'm gonna mix this down. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do for the mix. And just to let y'all know, the song's almost done. So I don't know why that just popped up on that. I don't even know where that is. Why is that there? Did I just put that in there? Oh no, is that on the? Oh shit, where did this come? Oh, insert 60. It's on 60. Yep, it's right there. All right, bet I'm gonna get it off. But yeah, like. Okay, there it is. All right, yeah, it's just funny because I didn't think that shit was gonna load. But yeah, man, it's just really cool that we can sit here and do this and like not take that much time up. Like I'm almost done. I've only been streaming for 42 minutes. I've had a visitor here and everything already, and I've already got the track halfway done. You know what I mean? And then to be honest, you know me, guys. Copy and paste, man. It's your best friend. Look, boop, boop. So don't waste no time. Get right to the ending. All right, boom. Everything's done. So now you did the track. You got everything done, and you're like, fuck, it sounds good, man. And like, should I do anything else? I'm gonna just show y'all what y'all should do. Always label everything. So as you can see, this is the chorus. This is the ad-libs for the chorus. This is the chorus also, but it's like a bridge. It's the bridge connection of the chorus. So what I'm gonna do here, right, is I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna make it dark green, and the reason being is because it's a low vocal. So in my mind, I know dark green is a low vocal. And so if I look at my step sequencer, I know that in my head that dark green, whatever my step sequencer is, it's gonna hit. So and then I change these to a lighter green, so I know that's that. And I think I got another green somewhere over here too, but I'm not worried about that green, except like these right here. So what I do to these, just to change it up a little bit, I make these like a baby blue or yeah, some dark shit like that, because those are Asher ad-libs. So I know that those are there. And then I just clean it up a little bit, just cleaning up everything, make sure everything sounds decent. And I go to, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these this main vocal in a different insert as the other main vocal, but I'm gonna put the dubs in the same dub session as these. So that's an 8. So I'm gonna put that one in 8. This one's in 7. So I'm gonna put this. Oh, so that's the dubs. These are the ad-libs. So ad-libs is gonna go on 8. And the dubs is gonna go on 7. So boom, I got the dub set up with that. But this main vocal is gonna go into a different slot on its own, and I'm gonna name that verse. I'm gonna name that verse 2, and I'm gonna make that dark green. So I know that is that dark green on my mixer. And I'm gonna put that, slide it in there. I'm gonna take that, and now you can right click or do it like this, but I'm gonna right click copy, and I'm just gonna right click P to each one, because it's pasting the insert there. Right click P. So I'm not taking up that much time. So now everything's in this respective area in place, right? So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go to 6, just to name it, so I know that's the main vocal. I'm gonna go to 7, I know this is the dub, so I'm gonna say main vox here. So I know that. So because this, what I'm doing is labeling for the client, the buyer. So now I'm gonna keep going. Oh, I gotta put that on 7. So I'm gonna just right click here, Control C, Control and L. It just puts it in the insert, and I'm gonna name it dub vocal, dub vox. I shorten vox so that you see how my mixer like shortens. So that's why I do it like that, vox. So it's not like a long thing on it. And then I go to my ad-libs here. I think this is 8, and I split those. So these, and I'll say, and I would just take these, do the same thing. Control L. The organization is key, man, because especially when you're selling it, they don't want to know. They want to know exactly what they're looking at. They don't want to look at and try to guess. And yo, Fade One, you know. It's the best important thing. Even if you spell it wrong, at least they know that's the ad-libs. You know what I'm saying? Ad-libs, and I put vox. I just leave it like that, ad-libs. So now I know in my mixer, that's the main vox, dubs, ad-libs. Now this right here might be a little extra, but nope, that's on that one. That's on 7. That's good to know. Now we have this one. This is a little special one, but that's on 8, and that's on 8, and that's going left and right like I thought it was. And then, so yeah, sometimes, okay, so you see this double vocal here. So what I did, just so I can save an insert, what I did was with these right here, I left and righted them. So I left this one, panned it left, and I panned this one right, and then I put them on the same insert, which is 8. And I got a couple dubs that's doing that, and I like that because it gives them a chance to, I think this is dubs too. Nope, that's that. 7. So 8 is the ad-libs. So 8 ad-libs is on this, and this is the ad-libs, and that's rocking middle. So this ad-lib is right here, this one. It's rocking middle, while these ad-libs are rocking left and right. So you'll hear the left and right of those, but the middle is the real ad-libs. And then I do the same thing all the way through, check everything, make sure everything's in the right perspective areas. You know what I mean? Same thing with this, the turbulence. I love that. And this idea wasn't my idea. This is their idea, and this is what they wanted for a song. Like you're in a plane and you about to go to the island and you meet a girl and you feel her body and you feel a little turbulence. You know what I mean? Like that. Like you get it rumbling with her. You know what I mean? You get rumbling. Your arm touches her and stuff like that. That's what I thought was really cool. You know what I mean? And she falls in love with you. You swagged out. It builds up to a climax, and then full sound. Yes, exactly. Full sound. Yeah, brother. Yo, I gotta get your Fade One in the stew, bro. Me and Fade One gonna geek out. We're gonna geek out. We're like, yo, so what you gonna do with this? Like, nah, what would you do with this one though? Like, that's what I would say. Like, yo, I got this one. What would you do to this? Like, that's what I would do. Me and Fade One to geek out in this motherfucker. Cause this is all I do, Fade One. This is literally all I do, man. I make tracks, I make them sound better. I try my hardest to make everybody's music sound good as possible. I try to compete with the industry. I like to compete with the main engineers. They don't like me. They don't like me. Cause I be taking their ideas and reflipping them. And that's how you create music, you know, in my mind at least. Like I take really great ideas and not make them my own. I just make it I make a remix. Star Vibes Media in the place to be. What up, Star Vibes? Yeah, man, we're just showing people how to make money with their vocals, man. We got this really cool reggae joint. Let me see what y'all think. I'm going to put everything in the mixer like I just did. So, oh, yeah, so with this main vocal back here, right, I got it here in the same thing. But what I'm going to do is take my main vox and just put the same CLA on it. And I might put the same auto-tune on it just because. But I'm going to take the auto-tune here instead and turn it off. And then I'm going to take my T-Pain effect and drag it over here to my, so it's in there, and then just put it on my first input. Big ups. Fake One's laughing. Big ups, man. Thank you so much, man. So this is the song Vibes. Tell me what you think about the song. Yo, shout out to Vibes Cartel, man. He inspired this. Hey, little turbulence.
Feel the turbulence. I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa,
Feel the turbulence.
He don't touch you like I care. No, no,
Feel the
no.
turbulence.
You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa,
Feel the turbulence.
Grab my hand and I take you there. Whoa, whoa.
Feel the turbulence.
Body language say you fed up, fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up, pent up. Say the word, I'll erupt, erupt. Body on body, feel the turbulence. He leave you cold, I can tell from your walk, walk. Lip biting, side glancing, trying to mute the talk, But I hear it loud, even in your silence. A queen like you don't deserve no violence. You got fantasies locked behind fear. I see him peeking out when I get near. No crashing, I know how to steer. Let me navigate where we disappear. Let your body in attention, no regrets, no regrets. Every smell in the distance, don't forget. You ain't gotta settle for no neglect. I'll rewrite your way and your soul get wet.
Yo, hold up. This dude's mad funny. So just to show y'all the bullshit that goes down with people who ask you to do things, right? So he hit me up and he was like, greetings, can you do a voiceover of this song, that song, and that song? And he sent me 3 links. And then he like wanted me to change him to like a voice, whoever these guys is, like Rufus Ranwright and whoever. I said, of course, I can send a custom offer now, get started, and tell me about the project, and I get the ball rolling. It's just for fun and me being silly. I say, yes, of course. I replace the vocals, and you want 2 songs done? I say, yeah, I could do the AI cover. It's AI cover, so it's something simple. He's using it for fun. It's not going to publish it. So I was like, yeah, man, I do 30 a song. You know what I mean? Nice and easy. And he said, with the AI voice, speak with accent, with the singing into German. I said, hey, I could try my hardest. He says, you better. He said, you better. What? I said, you know what? I don't want to do this job. You have a good day. He said, very well. I said, good day. You don't have to take every single one. Just respond accordingly and be a nice person. That's it. Let's get back to the track. Oh, thank you, Fate One.
I see the storm behind
For real.
you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand and I take you there. Whoa, whoa. Body language say you fed up, fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up, pent up. Say the word, I'll erupt, erupt. Body on body, feel the turbulence. He leave you cold, I can tell from your walk, walk. Lip biting, side glancing, trying to mute the talk, But I hear it loud, even in your silence. A queen like you don't deserve no violence. You got fantasies locked behind fear. I see him peeking out when I get near. No crashing, I know how to steer. Let me navigate where we disappear. Let your body in attention, no regrets, no regrets. Every smell in the distance, don't forget. You ain't gotta settle for no neglect. I'll rewrite your way and your soul get wet. You move like a dagger wrapped in lace. Temptation written all across your face. Every time you fumble, it's a disgrace. You deserve praise, not just a taste. Body language say you fed up, fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up, pent up. Say the word, I'll erupt. Body on body, feel the turbulence. I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand and I take you there. Whoa, whoa. Wind slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. We ain't talking love, just liberation. You feeling trapped now in that situation? Let's lose control.
Yes, I stream on Twitch too. The Twitch account is this. I'm gonna type it in for you. It's MrGoodbarz with 2 Z's. MrGoodbarz with 2 Z's. If you want to follow me on Twitch, I just commented right there. That is my official Twitch page. We also do the 4 Shits podcast there. We do a lot of things. We do a lot of gaming. We have fun, man. That's what we do. I try to teach people to have fun. People get stressed out by entertainment. When you stress out by entertainment, you got to look at what's going on in entertainment. I'm trying to tell you, don't stress out no more. Stop stressing. You don't need to stress anymore. Just create, have fun, be true to yourself, be true to your artistry, have fun, and do what you do best, man. Don't let nobody hold you back. Don't let nobody dictate how you're going to move. Generate the things you want. Control what you want. Affect who you want. And make sure that you're consistent and have a pattern with the way you move around. And leave something in history books, man. Create your current project. Do something positive. Don't always insert negativity in someone's life. Don't ever feel like that you can't track out things the correct way. Just put the word in, put the work in, and be sure that you're doing the right thing. Copyright yourself, get your LLC, build your business, understand what's going on with that. Talk to a bank accountant. Don't be scared to show someone your information that when you don't know what's going on, show them your information. I think that one of the hardest things I had to teach artists is the fact that they had to get their BMI. And a lot of homies from the hood was not feeling the fact that they had to put their social security number in. And then I would ask them, I was like, well, have you been arrested before? They're like, yeah, man, I've been to jail and shit. Like, yeah. I was like, you had to do your fingerprints, right? Like, yeah, I had to do my fingerprints. Like, they got your social security number, too. He's like, yeah, they took my passport and my ID. I'm like, well, bro, you're already in the system. It doesn't matter at this point in time if you're in this system, if you're trying to make music and do something legal, like you already in the system. So if you feel like you want to hold back from giving people your information, it's like, if you've been locked up, they got everything. They got your blood type and everything. Like, at least with this, you can just put your name on your music, at least. Like, put your social security number to your music, or get an EIN for your LLC. You know what I'm saying? And when you tell artists about paperwork, they get fucking scared. They shut up. They don't even want to know what to do no more. They get scared. Like, yo, you got to sign your name. You got to put your name on this. And my name. Like, bro, relax. I'm not telling you to go in the corner and sell yourself. I'm not telling. I'm being dead ass. Yo. And I'd be like looking at these guys like, so you rather go on the street and put your life on the line than go on Facebook and say that you, okay, so like this, and this is for this ain't for the people that's really on the block handling and they don't want to be rappers. This ain't for y'all. This is for the wannabe rappers that want to stay one foot in the street and one foot in the night. As soon as you put yourself on the internet, they know who you are. I don't give a fuck. They can do facial recognition. You literally open your phone with your face. So let's get that thought out of the way. Like, I'm gonna still be halfway in the streets and halfway over here. Nope, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So take the time to really plant yourself in a place where you can create without that worry. When you can create without that mindset, like, oh, I gotta do this. I tell every artist, I'm like, I'm gonna be real with you, nigga. Get a job. I did. I got my fucking forklift license. You know what I mean? And I needed to do something. I knew I had to fund my career, so I did that. And then ever since I did that, it put my mind into different, because I was working for my career instead of just trying to receive from my career. I started working instead of trying to get something. And then when I noticed that, the industry itself opened up to me. And I was like, oh, you got to pay for everything. Just like how you pay for speakers, just like how you pay for a microphone, just how you pay for a camera, just how you pay for an operating system that can run Streamlabs so I can stream to you guys and have Fruity Loops going in the background and record. And it sounds, you got to pay for that. You got to pay for it. Don't ever feel like you going to get something handed to you. I'm sorry. It's not going to work. You got to work for it. And I try to tell all the young people that too. Like, man, when your mom is telling you go get that job, nigga, go get that job. Better stop playing with her. She ain't playing with you. You better go get that shit. The mic's going to go off for a little bit and we're going to be right back. Hold up. Yo, all right, we back, I think. Yo. How's that sound? Is it echoing? I hope it's not. I don't think it. I think I'm hearing myself twice. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to put that work in. You got to do something. You got to be positive. You got to inspire people. You got to do things that you normally wouldn't really do if you were your old self. You know what I'm saying? And then, because some people got that light in them. Fate One got that light in them. You know what I mean? Vibes got that light in them. If you got that light, that pursuing something positive light, I'm with you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to make sure you get everything possible to make yourself be able to push what you need to push. And that's what we got to do, man. We got to push. You can't get pushed down and expect someone to pick you up. Nope. You got to get, that's why Aaliyah made that song, bro. Pick yourself up and try again. I love that song because she really was getting pushed down. People were pushing her down. The old heads, everybody that was all over Aaliyah. And she was just like, I just want to make music, bro. All her fans, all these fans talking down on her. All the girls that's jealous because they want to sing. And Leah was just like, she was two-stepping like this and doing her dance, and it was just like, pick yourself up and try again. You know what I mean? Like, she was really, really doing it. And she's an inspiration, and her story is so sad. And I look at that and I be like, man, every track is my last, man. I'm going to do my hardest on it. I'm going to try, I'm going to push. I'm going to do what I got to do. Keep going. Hashtag keep going. Yo, Vibes, if that's you, keep going, bro. Don't stop. And I think that, try to help out as much as you possibly can, without taking quality and resources and time from yourself. Like, look at what I'm doing right now. Not only am I working on a track to better myself and sell something to a client and things of that sort, right? I'm also with you guys chilling. Y'all can see me live, how I'm doing it. And it's not no games. It's not no gimmicks. It's not no trickery. It's like, yo, this is what I'm doing. I'm using auto-tune. This is how I track myself out. I don't got a spit guard. I don't got a huge studio, and I'm making money with it. That's the point. I don't care if you go in a big studio and they got fucking LED lights and fucking, you got the big speaker on the wall that bumps. I'm like, are you going to make money from that though? Now, if you go on your Facebook to flaunt and stunt and people like that about your Facebook and you're getting paid on your professional dashboard, do what you got to do. But if you're just going into the studio just to flaunt and go on your Snapchat so some girl that you're talking to can like you, fuck that bitch. That bitch gonna talk shit about you to the next nigga on a pillow talk, nigga. And you over there Snapchatting her, she in another nigga bed. And act like I ain't lying. Act like I'm lying. Act like I'm lying. Niggas know. Real niggas know, bro. Real niggas know. Like you don't need that. Haven't been there in 9+ years. Going back to Jamaica to create a library for the youth. Yo, that's so awesome. So I'm talking, just so to let you guys know, I'm talking to Vibes on YouTube and I'm talking to Fate One on Facebook. So I'm going back between the two. So I'm just like going back and forth, responding to both of you guys. Damn, you ain't been in Jamaica in 9+ years, man. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. I don't. My mom is Nigerian, but I think on my dad's side, my grandfather is Native American and Jamaican. And that's where my Jamaican side come on. What state are you in? I am in New Hampshire. I'm on the outskirts of Lowell and Mass, Southern New Hampshire. I'm near Nashua. That's where I'm at right now. I'm originally from North Carolina, so I moved up here for school, and I got in trouble down south and shit like that. So I came up here to do something better with my life, man, and try to find something. I was looking for this void to fill, but it was already within myself, you know. I already had what I wanted, you know what I mean? I just had to work for it, and I had to figure that out for myself. And I looked it into other people, and that was my biggest problem. And sometimes you got to reflect on yourself. Like, I'll be talking all this shit and shit like that, but I had to really look at myself and look in the mirror, and like, I asked myself, can you do it? And I tell myself, like, yeah. No, I got you. Have a conversation with yourself. Really, go to your mirror, go to your bathroom, look yourself in the mirror, and look yourself in the eyes and say, yo, can you do it? And if it's not instant, if it's not like a secured answer, like, nah, nigga, us, everybody, the world, and you can't tell yourself that, you might have to do something else. You might just go stick the game and create a video game. You know what I mean? I told myself that. And then I made a dedication to myself when I got my heart hurt. I was like, yo, I'm not playing. Vibe shit, New York a couple weeks ago. Yo, Vibe shut down. Vibes Cartel was in New York. That's crazy. Good Vibe said, I feel that for real, same, bro. And that's the thing, you know what I mean? Yo, I love Vibes Cartel. Everything. I'm so glad that he was on Kai Cenat's stream to see him like old head, like doing his thing with the dreads. I was like, oh, look at Vibes over there looking good and shit, doing his thing, bro. I was so happy for him because he shut down in the 2000. Vibes Cartel had the game in the chokehold. Like, he was like the T-Pain of Jamaica, bro. What? Vibes Cartel? He took over, bro. Like, I was like, who is this dude? And everybody knew him, but they didn't know him. It was crazy. Like, I met Vibes Cartel. And I'm like, how? Like, how do you meet Vibes Cartel? I was asking people, like, how the fuck you meet Vibes? Like, that's crazy. But no, he was moving. He was moving, man. And he, you know what I mean? He got back out and he's doing his thing. He already hit the mainstream world already again. He did it again. Yo, Vibes Cartel did it twice. He did it twice, and he's like, the dude's like 42. You know what I mean? Like, he's 42, hitting mainstream waves again, making reggae, doing features, doing the same thing. He's like, he was writing when he was locked up. He was making music. He was like, I had to figure it out. I was on my phone. He said he used an iPhone 12 to make the music he made when he was locked up. That he was selling music because the label said, "Yo, if you can make music, we'll distribute it to you." And he was doing it. He was auto tuning himself on the phone and everything. Yeah, he inspired me. I'm also an artist. Yo, I feel that. No, because Fate One was saying, yo, Vibes Cartel was just in New York, and Fate One was saying that how he shut it down, like, and I was just like, that's what he do. And you know, when you at a Vibes Cartel concert, everybody dancing. Everybody, as soon as you walk on the dance floor, someone's gonna grab your arm and start dancing with you. As soon as you, that's how it be. That's how it be in them red Jamaican clubs. Yo, you go to a red room, and it's just bass. It's bass and vocal. Number boo bop 35 and boom, and it's dark. The heat, why is it so heavy? And when you walk into a Jamaican red room, dance room, boy, it is heavy in there. You walk in there, you start sweating instantly. As soon as them lights go on, you sweating. Whoo! You like, ooh, okay, I'm back in Jamaica. Like, you feel like you in Jamaica when you go into a red room. Boy, and I mean, one time I walked in the red room with Bang, and Bang had this big girl dancing on him, almost knocked down the pillars in the whole building. I didn't know what was going on. This was way back in the day. But, man, Bang almost knocked down the whole building with his big back ass. That nigga, Bang had his wall, he had his back against the wall. He was like this. And I was like, Bang, what you doing? He's like, I'm dancing. And, yo, that girl was beating him up, but she wasn't violent. You kept hearing thuds like I was like, yo, Bang. His back was hurting afterwards. He's gonna get mad I told that story. But that shit was crazy. And it was Vibes Cartel just banging on the speakers. And Bang's literally like moving the building. And like my brother's like 6'7", and this girl was like the same height. And she was fit. She was doing her thing. But she was a big girl. And man, they were moving the whole, everybody was watching them. And I'm like, I gotta go to the crib and I got a session tomorrow. Bang's moving the building with his body and this girl's body. They wasn't doing nothing crazy. They was just dancing to Vibes Cartel. It's fucking crazy, man. Shout out to Vibes Cartel. I got some really great memories with Vibes Cartel, man. For real, for real. But yeah, just being able to be a machine when it comes to making music, and each canvas is something you gotta paint beautifully. Like each sheet of canvas is great, man. And being able to do that and make this what would we call like a raw classic, you know? That's what we gotta do. Start creating the raw classics, man. That's a great brand. So I'm gonna start mixing this, and what I'm gonna start with. Yo, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I be having fun, man. I be having fun. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now is just show you guys how I'm going to mix this. I'm not going to master it. I'm just going to mix it. Yo, what up, Sherrod? What's good with you, baby? What's good, man? I'm chilling, yo. I'm chilling, man. I'm mixing this track right here. This is a Vibes Cartel type song that this young gentleman Clem from Fiverr, he asked me to do this. So I'm just me, Fate One, and my man Vibes on YouTube. We just talking, chopping it up, and this is we're just having fun, expressing ourselves, and talking about being able to use your voice to create music and create revenue for yourself. Fate One also is an artist on Fiverr, so if you guys need some really soulful R&B, please do not hesitate to hit up Fate One. I even got a feature with him. That's how good he is, man. So go check out Fate One. Sherrod, so this is what I do, man. I use FL Studio, as you can see here, if you can see the process. And right now, I just finished recording everything I need for the track from start to finish, copy and paste for the hooks and verses, right? So now my next job is to lightly mix it using the auto-tune, using the things that I have to make it pop. So right now, I have the T-Pain effect, which is this great tool here. You're just chilling, Brody. That's what's up. And this tool right here is not regular auto-tune. This came out in, I want to say, 2011. So this auto-tune, this T-Pain effect came out in 2011. And this is the one where T-Pain took over the world because no one could really match his level of tune and why it sounded the way it did. And I wanted to know what it was. So he was using old school auto-tune at the time, but when he was big, he created this new auto-tune that tracks a little bit differently. And that's where you get this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do each track one at a time and mix them. So I negative mix. So I don't know if y'all know what that means. It's not like as a negative mix as in as something negative. It's more or less like I take everything away to the bones of the track and I mix everything through. So we got the first vocal here. Let's go ahead and mute these.
I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand and I take you there. Whoa, whoa. I see the storm behind your stare.
So we have a really great main vocal.
Whoa,
I'm gonna go to
he don't touch you.
I'm gonna go to my vocal chain. So this is my vocal chain. I use all waves for my standard power pushing, as I call it. So I got a SSL channel, a strip channel, boom. This is how I tone it. I use a CLA 76 stereo. I use everything in stereo and then I make it mono and then I make it stereo again because I'm a psychopath like that. But I'm parallel compressing too also because CLA vocals is on my main channel. So I route from this one to the next one. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see. So I route from this one to this one and I route that to my vocal buzz channel and I take that main box out of the master. That master's off right here at the bottom if y'all can see it. That master's off. So what I do is I just send it over here to the main vocal bus. I let it sit. It's doing its thing. Cool. I'm with that. And I put, like I said, the SSL channel, the CLA. I add a de-esser. I cut it down. I start at default of 26, negative 26, but sometimes you might catch me go like negative 35 just to take that harshness out because I'm about to add some more air to it. So when I add more air to it, you're gonna hear the crispiness of the auto-tune. So watch how it works.
I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Turn the mids down.
He don't touch you like I care.
Turn the lows down.
No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared.
You see how it's not as muddy anymore? You see that little, I just did two top knob turns. I went to my my low middle filter and I cut it down past -6. And I went to my low from 300 and I cut the muddiness out. Yes. Yo, look at Fate One. Fate One said, what? Fate One said, quote, he said this, whoa. You compress, decompress, and compress again. Did I hear that? Right, yes. I SSL channel, I compress that, I de-S it, which is the syllabus, and then I compress again. With this is my power compressor, and sometimes I turn it into smooth and opto. So I switch. What's up, Obi-Wan? What's good with you, brother? You already know. We're going to go to the next track, so Obi-Wan next. You already know. We're doing this little Jamaican joint right now, too. I turn the mids and lows down, too. I do, too. And the reason why I do that is because I want to take that muddiness out. Because this CLA right here is going to make your vocal sound more warm. And when you say warm, analog warm, we're talking from 0 hertz to about 300 hertz. So from that range, that's what that compressor is doing. That compressor is making it more powerful at that point in time. You know what I mean? And what I do with the SSL strip channel, I cut the lows here, and then so to get the drift of what's going on this right hand side here, this one, it's the frequency you choose to turn down, and then you could choose your cue. So like if you're using a parametric, that's when it goes like this. But this is on a channel instead, and so I turn that mid down between 800 and 80 hertz, and then the 300 hertz here, right? And then I go to compress it. I de-ess it, and then compress again. But I'm using two different compressors, and the reason being is because the CLA 76 is an analog converter, so it's mimicking hardware. The R compressor is not mimicking hardware; it's a digital compressor, and that's the difference. And I'm adding digital power to an analog signal. That's why my vocals are so clean. That's why my vocals are so clean. And I'm going to show y'all a little cheat code. A little cheat code. A little cheat code. A little cheat code. I'm going to show y'all a little cheat code. This is a free plugin. Shout out to my man Franchise. I used to do it a different way with Xbox, but sometimes I still use the Xbox. Oh man, why am I loud like that? How am I hearing myself twice? So I'm gonna bring up this really cool plugin. I use it for Obi-Wan stuff. I use it for Obi-Wan stuff too. So this cool plugin, this is a free plugin that anybody can use from UAD. It's called Fresh Air. So basically with this plugin, I'm able to add air to the vocal, and I'm gonna show you what that does. That's why I go to bars to lay down my tracks. Yo, what up, Sis Mind Combines in the place to be? What up, baby? So yeah, man, and to let y'all know, it's a really simple process. It's just, it takes a little bit of work. That's all. It just takes a little bit of work. It's not that hard. So as you can hear, the track sounds clean, that that quote unquote main vocal.
I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa,
it sounds like a Vibe Cartel
don't
song.
touch you like I care.
Now, watch this.
No. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa. Grab my hand and I take you there.
Just that little bit has brought it to a level where it sounds like it should be already on the radio. The clarity, the thought process, the process to create it already sounds like that type of song. Just from that little turn. Just from this. So what I do, right, I'm gonna turn it off again.
I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa.
Left side, mid-air. Right side, high air. Watch how I work.
I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa.
And then I got the high air.
Like I care. No. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa. Grab my hand and I take you there. Whoa. I see the storm behind your stare.
I told him, whoa. That's all.
He don't touch you like I care.
No, he doesn't.
No. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa.
And now I can practice and see how it sounds with a regular voice, a regular person singing it, right? And it sounds good because I want the crowd to sing it. No, I can't sing. That's why I use auto-tune. I don't care. I tell people I can't sing for shit. I don't give a fuck. But that's what people want to do. They want to sing to your shit. So if you make it seem like they can sing with it, it automatically sounds good to them because it makes them sound good. That's a trick that a lot of people, they don't make music for the audience. They make music for themselves, right? I make music for people to sing to. I know my idea can be something more if I can get people involved with it. If I can interact in a way where no matter what, if they don't even know what the other words were, they know, whoa. And they know, no. They're going to sing that part no matter what. Then it's going to like, so what is he saying before? They're going to want to learn the track. So now it sounds great, right?
I see the storm behind your stare.
I'm going to turn it down.
Whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No.
Now I want y'all to pay attention what I just did. I matched the vocal buzz here, and I matched the insert of the beat, which is here in insert 1. and I kind of matched them so they could be coexistent. But I turned the vocal bus a little up a little bit. Now with that, I could turn my main vox down because that main vox is sending into that vocal bus. So I want to be able to sit the vocal within the music because I have a one track. I have a one track stereo track. So I want to be able to sit that vocal right into the mix so it sounds inherently like we all made that track in the room, even though we didn't.
I see the storm behind your stairs.
Now it's sitting good.
Whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I...
Now you're like, oh, that's great. Now what's the next move, Bars? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create my vocal chain bus with these. I'm gonna name this one reverb. So I got a true reverb. This is what the engineers of Beyonce use. This is that reverb right there. And then I use H delay. A lot of you guys, if you use waves, you know what's going to happen right here. And then I use a doubler. And a doubler, what this doubler is going to do is I'm be able to basically double the vocal and be able to send it left and right so it has some more depth to it. That's when you hear artists say, oh, I need more depth in my vocal. That's what doubler comes in hand. So first I'm going to go to my reverb. As you can tell, I got the reverb cut in my parametric here. So I got it cut from the highs and lows, and I do the same thing. I turn my direct off. Direct is the direct input. So like if I had direct on, you wouldn't be able to hear my voice like this. This is reverb. Isn't that cool? Right? Now this right here is your delay. Delay, 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 delay. This is your doubler. Now it sounds like I got a little bit more depth in my vocals. So this right here is for like if you have a vocal and it doesn't really like have some earthiness about it. This is, you see how it turns. It sounds like a car about to crank up. Or I could just sound like Darth Vader if I want. Now you see what I could do if I took my voice off just like this. I am Goodbarz. So now you see where you could take your vocal at. I'm gonna take all that demon shit off. Everybody want to be like, oh, I'm a demon. I'm on demon time. I really can make my voice sound like a demon. So it is what it is. A singer's best friend. A singer's best friend. I love that. I love that. I love that. And the vocal is sitting in the midst now. So I'm going to use my effects chains that I've just created. And now I'm going to apply them not to the vocal bus, but to the main vox, so it still sits behind the main vocal. Because you gotta remember, I'm still compressing in that main vox with CLA, right? So I'm still compressing here, and I didn't even do nothing here. I just put it on and cut the reverb and the delay and the pitch off. So I'm gonna sit that in there, so let's listen to it.
I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand, I take you there. Whoa, whoa. I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care.
Now we have a full vocal.
No, you need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand, I take you there. Whoa, whoa.
Now I got the main vocal done. The main vocal's done. I'm good. I'm gonna go to the next one.
I see the storm behind your stare.
See a vocal?
He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a...
Now, if you guys notice, I didn't put that main vox in that delay. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I know on my dubs, I already just said the end lyrics of the main vocal. So in my head, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compress it and I'm gonna spank it. Spank means when you spank a compressor is when you turn that motherfucker up. if you guys are in the studio, art or engineering, you're in somewhere professional, like, yo, spank that compressor. You see the old white dude with the glasses, and he's like, what you doing, youngin'? Spank that compressor. The reason why I look up to the old white dudes because they be wearing slippers in the studio. I'm trying to be comfortable like that. I want to wear slippers in my studio, even though I can't. They be wearing loafers with the fur on the inside. That costs some bread. I don't want no chain. I want some loafers. Make me comfortable. Get the fuck out of here. These niggas go get an advance and buy a chain. You better go buy your mama a house, man. Stop playing. Listen. So I spanked that, and I don't want that main vocal to hit that delay. So what I'm gonna do is put that dub in that delay.
I see the storm behind your stairs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot.
And I'm gonna tell you something special about this delay. That's where you're getting that left and right. If you can hear it through your phone, or if you have headphones on, or if you're in the studio or whatever, you can hear that left and right because of the ping pong effect that I've applied to it. So what it does is singularizes the echo and delay, and it goes back and forth, back and forth. So it feels like a real echo. You know, like because when you echo into a mountain, it doesn't go like back to you. It bounces off the walls. So I create the environment like it's bouncing off the walls. That's why people are like, oh, add the echo effect, and they think it's reverb, but it's not. It's not really doing that. So this is what it is.
I see the storm behind your stairs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, for the turbulence. Grab my hand, I take you there.
So my new secret weapon is throwing Xvox without throwing like CLA on it, just to give it a different type of mix. I throw Xvox on the ad lib and make it sound like a phone by just going over here and changing the effect to telephone effect, and I turn it up like halfway, 70%.
I see the storm.
You see how clean that is? Now turning up the compressor. De-ess it a little bit. Add some air. Oh, you hear that? Then you turn it up a little bit right here at the bottom. Oh, if you guys don't know, the song's called Turbulence.
Behind your stairs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand, I take you there. Whoa, whoa.
For the Pro Tool heads, it's called Auto Pan. Yeah. Talk that talk, Fate One. Talk that talk. That's what I'm saying. Yo, so Fate One just told y'all the secret. I take everything you do in Pro Tools and put it in FL Studio. That's the secret. That's literally the secret. I take everything you do in Pro Tools, everything, and I apply it to FL Studio. Because I learned all my routing and tracking from Pro Tools. There's a Pro Tools class from NESCOM, and I got my 2-year certification for it. And that's forever. You know what I mean? Like, you could do renews and updates and stuff, but that's forever. So all the routing, all the tracking, I'm doing Pro Tools moves. But I could do, the reason why I use FL Fate One, because I got little tricks that I could do easier in FL Studio that might take a little bit of time in Pro Tools. So for my workflow, I use FL Studio, and I'm quick. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm there. I'm by the time I add a track 2, a track 3 in the aux, and then, like, you know, in Pro Tools, for you to bust reverb, you gotta add a aux and then send the aux to bus it to like a certain bus, and you bus it and then you put it into the master. Here, I just click. I don't have to look at any menus. And that's why I use FL Studio. When you're mixing, it's less menus. It's only menus is your plugins. That's the only menu I have to worry about. I visually can bus instead of just like, oh, I got to pick this bus and move it here. And like, you can't visually see it in Pro Tools. You have to go into the bus, like the in and out, boom, click it. Okay, I want that to be the out, to go into that reverb and to go out. And then I can auto pan the left and right in the automation at the bottom. I love Pro Tools. It's very professional. It's really great. But I just work a little bit faster in FL Studio. So my fight as an engineer is making FL Studio either sound better than Pro Tools or just like it. Because some people just like the way Pro Tools sounds. I think for FL Studio users, I feel like for an export like that has no mastering to it, it makes the bass sound good. So you're getting more of a push from the bass. And then you could just put a FL limiter on it to match the feel of it. And it feels good. Because sometimes in Pro Tools, they just flat. It's flat, so you don't get no extra bass boost. But sometimes that's a mistake in FL Studio because you got too much bass oversaturating the vocal. So if you use one, you got to fight for a difference. And then if you use FL Studio, you got to fight for Pro Tools difference. So you go back and forth between each one. And you just got to find what works good for your workflow. Because I record people every day. Fortunately, today is Memorial Day. And I don't, yeah, feel me? You feel me? And fortunately today, I don't have any sessions. So I was like, yo, let me go live, Memorial Day live, teach people how I make money with my voice. And Fate One's on point. He's on point with it. That man telling the truth right there. That man telling the truth. That's a Pro Tools move. Just remember that. All right, so we got the main vocal, the dubs, and the ad-libs sounding clean. We're gonna play it one more time, loop it once, and then we're gonna go right to the verses.
I see the storm behind yourself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand, I take you there. Whoa, whoa. I see the storm behind yourself. Whoa, whoa.
I turned it up a little bit, so I want it loud.
Like I care. No, no, no.
Hey, so Fade One, I learned this move from a Pro Tools user. So I go to waves, right? And I go to a limiter. And what if I just need a little bit more power from that main vocal? Just a little bit more. I go to the limiter and I do this.
I see the storm behind yourself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no.
And as you saw, I pushed that release up so it releases the vocal and doesn't hold it tight there. So like the breaths is not taking up that space. So the release, what that release does, it lets it release all the way down to the mats of the vocal. So I turned that release all the way up.
I see the storm behind yourself.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand, I take you there. Whoa, whoa. I see the storm behind yourself.
And what I do is I just cut it down a little bit, right above the beat, because I know it's gonna match it.
I see the storm behind yourself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like.
Another thing FL Studio does really good too. Each insert in FL Studio, and I think Pro Tools just now added this, but each insert in FL Studio has a really cool parametric EQ that sits already in the mixer that you can just edit from there. So when I add that CLA, all I did to the dubs was just cut the lows at 300 and then I scooped the mids. I just scooped them a little bit so that it's not competing with the main vocal, but you can still kind of hear it left and right, you know what I mean? And that's where that stereo sound comes from. That's why I use stereo, and I keep it right in the middle. I haven't done anything to that CLA, guys. I just spanked it over here, and then I just add the stereolyzer here. And now we get that really crispy dub.
I see the storm behind yourself. Whoa,
cut it down a little bit.
He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand, I take you there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I'll erupt. Body on body, feel the turbulence. I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No.
Oh my God, here come Chuck with the fucking Cubase shit. Oh my, yo Chuck, listen. Yo Chuck, listen. I'ma say this. Okay, so I follow Glenn. He does the metal shop on YouTube, and he has shown me that Cubase is the best DAW for metal. He showed me Cubase is so good for metal that I sometimes don't want to make metal when recording live instruments. And Studio One does really well too, and Pro Tools also. But I feel like sometimes FL Studio has a problem with metal. It's just like mixing it different and like. But I've seen mad FL users use FL Studio to create, because it's all the same third-party plugins. But the tracking in Cubase is so straight to the point, where it really, he's laughing. It's so straight to the point where it works really well for metalheads and recording guitars. Even if you're doing acoustic, Cubase is really great. I just don't like the way that shit looks, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be 100. That shit looks so... That shit looks like a clunky ass factory machine when you got a 9 to 5 at the warehouse and you putting candles together. Stop playing with me. That Cubase shit look crazy. I sat there and watched Glenn work on that shit, and I was like, oh man, why does people like this shit? It just looks so clunky, man. It looks like a factory machine. I love Cubase though, because I have guitar players that use it, so they'll send me their tracks, and sometimes you gotta convert the Cubase file to the project file. Recording is dumb easy, but you're spot on with all the routing visibility in FL Studio, and that's what I'm saying. I can see where my shit's going. Cubase, Pro Tools, they give you menus, and I'm just like, Logic. The worst DAW in the world, and I hope all the Mac users get mad at me. The worst DAW in the world is Logic. I don't care what anybody says. Timbaland even said, if I use Logic, I'm just using it for vocals. I would never make music in it. And I was like, I agree. I would just record in and like Logic's a great tracker, but man, what? That shit's I was like, shh. FL Studio let me make some fire beats. I think Logic's really good for like orchestra stuff. I think that's what Cubase is good for. I think that's what like Cakewalk is good for. Cakewalk is for instrumentation. You know what I mean? Like if I want to make a beat, I'm going to either Pro Tools, FL Studio, or I'm gonna go to Machine, or what's the other one that's really fire? The MPC one is really fire. Oh, Reason is dope. I love Reason. I could fuck with Reason. If I want to make a composition for a movie, I might use Reason, because the way Reason works is a little different. It's just it's for creating music. I wouldn't track in it, but I know you can. And Ableton sucks too. Even though I made my first mixtape on Ableton, Ableton's trash. I not to say it's trash. Every developer, every fucking computer guy that works on that, every dev, you know what I'm saying? They do a great job at what they do. They sell it to a certain people because it fits them and their style of workflow. I'm saying for me as a workflow guy, I am not using that shit. I am not. I refuse. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use FL Studio or Pro Tools, and maybe I might use like a BandLab or a Reason. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I get down. So here we go. This is the main chorus of the track. What up, Chuck?
See the storm behind yourself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot. I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Woo. Grab my hand, I take you there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I'll erupt. Body on body, feel the turbulence. I see the storm behind yourself. Whoa, whoa.
Yo, Reaper is dope. Reaper is dope. I've tracked in Reaper. It has a Cubase vibe. It has a Cubase vibe. But I will say this about Reaper. Reaper's routing is great. I like how they route. They give you buses. It's not a menu system. It's a visibility system, and I think that's great. I like Reaper. Reaper's dope. I forgot about Reaper. Reaper's fire.
I see the storm behind yourself. Whoa, whoa.
No matter what, guys, 300 hertz is 300 hertz in any DAW. Use your compressors. Use your EQs. Make the music sound good.
I see the storm behind yourself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I can. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's another thing I like about FL Studio too, is because I like the fact that I could just cut and damn, I just smacked myself in the eye. That was crazy. But I like being able to cut like that. I can't do that. In Pro Tools I can with Control E, but in like Cubase or Reason, you can't cut like that. I could just literally boom, 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 boom. I could cut, look, as that work. Watch how fast I work. I'm not gonna say shit. I'm just gonna work and look how I'm gonna do the second verse, and then we're gonna move on from there. Watch how fast I work.
I see the storm behind yourself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I can. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand, I take you there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I'll erupt. Body on body, feel the turbulence. I see the storm behind yourself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I can. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand, I take you there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I'll erupt. Body on body, feel the turbulence. I see the storm behind yourself.
Verse 2,
whoa,
verse 1.
Whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I can. He leave you cold, I can tell from your walk. Lip biting, side glancing, trying to mute the talk. But I hear it loud even in your silence. A queen like you don't deserve no violence. You got fantasies locked behind fear. I see him peeking out when I get near. No crashing, I know how to steer. Let me navigate where we disappear. Let your body in attention. Every smell in the distance. You ain't gotta settle for no neglect. I'll rewrite your way and your soul get wet. You move like a dagger rapping list. Temptation written all across your face. Every time you film list a disgrace. You deserve praise, not just a chase. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I'll erupt. Body on body, feel the turbulence. He leave you cold, I can tell from your walk. Lip biting, side glancing, trying to mute the talk. But I hear it loud even in your silence. A queen like you don't deserve no violence. You got fantasies locked behind fear. I see him peeking out when I get near. No crashing, I know how to steer. Let me navigate where we disappear. Let your body in attention. Every smell in the distance. You ain't gotta settle for no neglect. I'll rewrite your way and your soul get wet. You move like a dagger rapping list. Temptation written all across your face. Every time you film list a disgrace. You deserve praise, not just a chase. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I'll erupt. Body on body, feel the turbulence. He leave you cold, I can tell from your walk. Lip biting, side glancing, trying to mute the talk. But I hear it loud even in your silence. A queen like you don't deserve no violence. You got fantasies locked behind fear. I see him peeking out when I get near. No crashing, I know how to steer. Let me navigate where we disappear. Let your body in attention. Every smell in the distance. You ain't gotta settle for no neglect. I'll rewrite your way and your soul get wet. You move like a dagger rapping list. Temptation written all across your face. Every time you film list a disgrace. You deserve praise, not just a chase. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I'll erupt. Body on body, feel the turbulence. He leave you cold, I can tell from your walk. Lip biting, side glancing, trying to mute the talk. But I hear it loud, even in your silence. A queen like you don't deserve no violence. You got fantasies locked behind fear. I see him peeking out when I get near. No crashing, I know how to steer. Let me navigate where we disappear. Let your body in attention. Every smell in the distance. You ain't gotta settle for no neglect. I'll rewrite your way and your soul get wet. You move like a dagger rapping list. Temptation written all across your face. Every time you film on list a disgrace. You deserve praise, not just a chase. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I leave root. Body on body, feel the turbulence. He leave you cold, I can tell from your walk. Lip biting, side glancing, trying to mute the talk. But I hear it loud, even in your silence. A queen like you don't deserve no violence. You got fantasies locked behind fear. I see him peeking out when I get near. No crashing, I know how to steer. Let me navigate where we disappear. Let your body in attention. Every smell in the distance. You ain't gotta settle for no neglect. I'll rewrite your way and your soul get wet. You move like a dagger rapping list. Temptation written all across your face. Every time you film on list a disgrace. You deserve praise, not just a chase. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I leave root. Body on body, feel the turbulence. He leave you cold, I can tell from your walk. Lip biting, side glancing, trying to mute. In the distance. You ain't gotta settle for no neglect. I'll rewrite your way and your soul get wet. You move like a dagger rapping list. In the distance. Soul get wet. You move like a dagger rapping list. Temptation written all across your face. Every time you film on list a disgrace. You deserve praise, not just a chase. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I leave root. Body on body, feel the turbulence. He leave you cold, I can tell from your walk. Lip biting, side glancing, trying to mute the talk. But I hear it loud, even in your silence. A queen like you don't deserve no violence. You got fantasies locked behind fear. I see him peeking out, so get wet. You move like a dagger rapping list, so get wet. You move like a dagger rapping list. Temptation written all across your face. Every time you film on list a disgrace. You deserve praise, not body on body, feel the turbulence. He leave you cold, I can tell from your walk. Lip biting, side glancing, trying to mute the talk. But I hear it loud, even in your silence. A queen like you don't deserve no violence. You got fantasies locked behind fear. I see him peeking out when I get near. No crashing, I know how to steer. Let me navigate where we disappear. Let your body in attention. Every smell in the distance. You ain't gotta settle for no neglect. I'll rewrite your way and your soul get wet. You move like a dagger rapping list. Temptation written all across your face. Every time you film on list a disgrace. You deserve praise, not just a chase. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I leave root. Body on body, feel the turbulence. He leave you cold, I can tell from your walk. Lip biting, side glancing, trying to mute the talk. But I hear it loud, even in your silence. A queen like you don't deserve no violence. You got fantasies locked behind fear.
So what I did was, I took all the dead space out, made sure everything sound good, left and righted my dubs and ad-libs, added the splash sound effect to give it some life. Added compressors to, added CLA to 2 of the dubs and ad-libs. And I did that in the time period of that. I don't know if anybody saw what I did. I'm just showing you how quick I'm able to work in FL Studio to achieve the sound that I'm looking for this track. And I'm going to do the same thing to the dubs over here on the right-hand side so you guys can see that. And I'm going to just show you all the process, like what I do. And to let you know, this is not mixed yet. So this right here, this green part hasn't been mixed yet. After this track, I export it. I'm going to talk to you guys. We'll take a quick little commercial break. But I'm going to show y'all how to take BandLab. Shout out to Obi-Wan. We're going to take BandLab tracks and track outs that he sent to me. And I'm going to show you how to download them. And then I already have them downloaded. I'm going to show you how I put them in FL Studio to make them sound good. Just the same way. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the next part. We got I think the hook is good, but I'm gonna loop it here so I know where the hook comes in at. And then what I'm gonna do,
I see the storm behind you.
I only take in the hook, I do something different. I only do it to the main vocals and the ad-libs, but I keep the breaths in the air and the dubs. And the reason being is because there's reverb. And with reverb, it does really good with the air, and like it creates that room that you're looking for in when you want to make it airy. So I keep that dead space here, right? I'm keeping that there. What up, AJ? Was good? So I'm gonna keep those dubs airy. And then all I'm gonna do is just make sure I go to each one, take that dead space out. I don't need none of that shit. You feel me? I'm gonna take all that shit out. Boom, just like this. Highlight everything, things I don't want. Simple, easy, and then hit delete. Boom. I'm already done taking the dead space out. And in in Pro Tools, I would have to hit Control E on each track or fade it in. You know what I mean? And that's how Pro Tools works. And I like Pro Tools, and I get it. But right there, I'm already done. I'm going to the next part of the track. So I'm already looking ahead. I'm done over there. So let me go over here, do the same thing. Boom, 2 rooms. Create 2 rooms. Create that space. And just know where it is on the track. On the dub, this is the ad-libs and the dubs to the main vocal. Boom. You see what I'm saying? Just nice and easy. Nothing too crazy, nothing too hard. Just go to the point where the breaths are at and cut them out. Something that sounds like or looks like it doesn't belong. If it doesn't look like your vocal, take it out. If it's a breath you need, keep it. That's how I move. If it's just some random, you know how people talk when people start rapping. You should hear the sounds you motherfuckers make when y'all start recording. Y'all should hear. If I played back a compilation of all the sounds y'all motherfuckers make and made a beat out of it, y'all shit y'all pants. I be riding all that. I get rid of all that, but I should make a beat based off that, and y'all so y'all can hear yourselves. And everybody does it. I even do it. I'm just saying it's funny what you sound like before you start saying what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I gotta cut this one here. So yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing, highlight all the dead space, stuff that I don't want. If I miss something, I just go back and clean it up a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. No, not that one. You never want to take the vocal out. Not that one. You want to keep going. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. It's like a video game to me, guys. This is my video. It's my favorite video game. It's the best video game I've ever had in my life. So yeah, boom. Everything's done. I got to go over here. You know what? I'm just going to do it right here so it's quick and fast. And like I said before, oh, you know what? I don't even got to do that. All I got to do is this. Boop. Boop. So watch this trick. So to keep it on the grid, right, I just bring it all the way back out. Boom. And I highlight it. Boom. Copy. Paste on the grid. Bam. Look at that. Boom. I'm already there. I'm done. Simple steps. You can't do that in Pro Tools. That shit I just did, you can't do that in Pro Tools. I don't care what any Pro Tools. That shit, you can't. You gotta highlight where you want, and then you gotta highlight where you want to paste it at. You can't just move the grid and say, I want it there on the grid. It doesn't let you do it. And I tried it. It doesn't let you in Pro Tools. But in FL Studio, copy and paste is your best friend. And boom, I don't got to sing it again. I don't got to do none of that shit. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. Boop, boop, bam, boom, shotgun, bow, double kill. Huh. I just prestige. Look, I just prestige right there. I got 100. Look. I got 100. I'm level 100 right now. Look at that. I just did the battle pass.
I see the storm behind your stairs.
I just did the battle pass.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no,
hey.
No. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand, I take you there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me see your pain unwind.
Fate One said what I missed. He said, oh no. He talking shit about Pro Tools. So Fate One, so what I did was so instead of just going back and cutting the dead space in this, right? All I did was go back to the previous one and copy and paste it on the grid, just pulled the dead space out right there, and then copy and pasted it here. You feel me? I'm just saying, Fate One. I know it's hard. Don't get me twisted. I fucking love Pro Tools, bro. That's my dog. I love Pro Tools. But I could just work faster, especially if you're doing features and my workload today is I gotta finish Obi-Wan's fucking album with him and Kofa, and I gotta do this track, and I gotta do a couple more things with AI today. And so with me, like, okay, so I gotta get this track out. I can't fiddle around with the Pro Tools. But what I would do though, if the artist prefers to use Pro Tools, I will. They don't give a fuck what I use. They don't care, bro. They don't care that I'm using FL Studio. So like, if you just want to get some work done and you ain't trying to really like put your all, and then another thing too, save Pro Tools for your album. But for the other stuff, just do what you got to do. You feel me? Right? Save Pro Tools for you. Save Pro Tools. I do. This is what I use with Pro Tools. When Bang wants to record, I use Pro Tools because he likes that sound. He uses it. It's preferably for his type of album. But my album might sound a little bit slightly more southern than Bang's album because Bang puts out like East Coast classics. I put out down south bass riding music. You know what I mean? It makes your license plate go. I like that sound. I like when your shit about to fall off and your hubcaps is moving and shaking in the background and shit. I like that. So that's why I use FL Studio. I like that. So I want my shit to do that. I want my shit to, when you put my shit in, you're like, oh damn, what's that? Who's that going down the street? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I do. Yeah, you're right. It's easier in FL if you got that. Yeah. Bro, listen. I fucking love Pro Tools. I love Verify. I love the fact that the stock plugins are so fucking great in Pro Tools. If you have Pro Tools, you can make grade A music. You don't need third-party plugins. You don't need none of that shit. You can make grade A music in Pro Tools with stock, period. FL you can too, but you're going to fight a little bit. But when you add a third-party plugin to FL Studio to match Pro Tools, you're going to win. I'm going to send you something, but you can't play it live. I got you. Okay, send it. Yeah, after the live, I'll listen to it and I message you and see, like, you know what I mean? And you know me, I might just say, like, yo, throw the God particle on it. You know what I'm saying? I might just say that because Fate One, you mix really great. You're dope at what you do on Pro Tools. Don't get it twisted. Just because I'm doing little fancy shit over here, bro, your shit's dope on Pro Tools, and I can vouch for that. Like, if y'all wanna get into the session with Fate One, be ready to work. Cause I remember we did that track in a day and a half, bro, and we was done. We didn't have to work. That shit was already released. I haven't even put it on Spotify because I just wanted it to be on BandLab so people can, not BandLab, but Bandcamp so people can get to it. But yeah, no, I love fucking Pro Tools, man. When I first used it, I was in someone's crib, and I finally got it to work on my computer because it wouldn't work on my Alienware. And I just remember when I first and like it does the it does this. I'm gonna show y'all what that shit is. It does this shit. When I first saw that pop up on my computer, I was like, oh, I got it. I got Pro Tools. You know what I mean? And that's like what made me be like, yo, I'm in there. Like, I got it. I'm hitting that pro level. And then I sat there and learned everything about Pro Tools. I got it. I got Pro Tools. I got Pro Tools 12 HD. Don't get it twisted. I got the joint. I got the one they didn't give you the subscription for. I got the one I paid for that, baby. I had to get that. But I'm saying, like, when I first got it, I was like, oh shit. And I made people's full albums on it. But I couldn't do the moves I wanted. And I was just like, okay, this is very stern. It's very disciplined. It's very, what's the word? Stringent. Stringent. That's a great word. Very stringent, very professional. What you do in Pro Tools is you do voiceovers or like cartoons, and or like if you're filling in like female sexy vocals, you know what I'm saying, like doing moans and shit for fake porn type shit. Like that's the type of shit you use Pro, because it's gonna give you the full sound, cash registers and in Foley and shit. Like it's gonna give you the core of the sound. Sometimes in FL Studio you might get a little filter on it and you'll be like, oh okay, why that doesn't sound as natural, because you have to build the environment within FL Studio, because it might sound kind of 2D and flat, and then you got to make it 3D. But in Pro Tools, it gives you that full sound. If it's stereo mono, it gives you that full flat sound, and that's what I like about Pro Tools. Like you could record something like this in Pro Tools, like this sound effect I'm about to play for you guys. Excuse me. Like, that's the type of shit that you could record, like someone opening a drink up, you know what I mean? Like, or like a cash register and shit. Like, that's the shit that's the stuff I feel like I would do in Pro Tools. Like, I would take a metal chain and a metal plate and scrape it and smack it off the metal plate to make fucking snare and hi-hat drops as I hit it. Like, and I do it to the beat. Boom. Doom, 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 boom, 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 boom. Like, that's what I would do in Pro Tools, and then I'd take that and put it in FL Studio. You ever think about like what you could do with these sounds, right? Let's think about this, right? Let's say you take Pro Tools and you just do like chants. Hey, mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rocking around the way. This the new sound. And then you put that all in Pro Tools and you chop them up. And now you got a sound kit specifically made by you. Sell it. That's what all the producers are doing. They do that every day. You know what these producers do? I'm going to tell you the secret. I'm going to tell y'all what they doing. How you get the MIDI packs and all that shit. They'll take a sample from a vinyl and they'll record it in Pro Tools or Fruity Loops or whatever. And they'll take it and they do audio to MIDI. Yes, I said it. Audio to MIDI. And they do 10 seconds at a time. And they take the MIDI, put it in FL Studio, make sure it works really well, put FL keys to it, make sure it works, and then line them all up down the line and put them and name them whatever they want, like Slurpy Piano or Ticking Talking Clock Pad or whatever they want to call it, right? And then you will put it in there and you put the audio to MIDI, and they take the MIDI and they sell it to you with the sound. And y'all just buying samples, they just turn it into MIDI. Dead ass. That's what they doing. I could take any one of y'all beats, take 10 seconds of your beat, and know your chord progression and how you made it. Easily. Take it, put another sound on it, and now I got a new beat. That's what these niggas is doing. That's why Kyle Beats went out of business. Because Kyle Beats was putting everybody on and using his plugins, and they were making new sounds. They were using his plugin to make other VSTs with it. And they would use his sounds to put into the new VST. And now you have a sound in the new VST, and you could press a key and it sounds like Kyle Drip. That's what these niggas is doing. I'm just saying. I ain't no smoke. I'm just saying. That's what they do. I said, oh, this is what these guys are doing. That's why my beat pack is completely free, because I know anybody can take it and then just take the audio MIDI. Is like, what's the point? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but some packs work really well. Some people are just taking it and just using it and making beats out of it, and they doing the same technique to make their own music. This guy here. So I'm just saying, like, just remember, you can make money off your voice. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all something even more fucked up. So watch this. So you know how you say like, oh, I got this fucking melody in my head and I can't get it out. So they have a couple plugins with this type of vibe. And basically what happens is you can create music with your voice and turn it into MIDI, right? You could turn this shit into MIDI. So I'm gonna show y'all Ovox.
Hi, I'm Goodbarz, and this is how you turn your voice into a robot.
If I wanted to, I could do all types of stuff. See?
So now, as you guys can see, I can make my voice be different instruments.
You see them niggas always hating on me. Niggas see them family, they don't know you. Niggas hating on me, I can show them pain. If you're around in the morning, oh, niggas talking about the all and the name. I'm going
So there you go. I seen the Suno AI. Look up the Google Vex AI, VX3 AI. Look that shit up. That shit, you can make full music videos and you can say whatever you want. You can put videos in it, say whatever the full video is, and then you got a Ric Flair. Woo! And you got a hit there, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it's crazy what you can do. And I could take all that and make it MIDI. I can make that MIDI and then sell it. I have fun with this shit, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. I be having fun because I always wanted to do this. This is really what I always wanted to do. I don't want to be in the street. I want to make fun sounds with my voice. Just like that. I don't want fame. They had the girl today online talking about I hate when artists push down your fans. Girl, please, the way Kanye fans treat him, I don't want no fans. I want support. I want real people who can feel the music, understand what I'm saying, why I'm doing it. I don't want some person that's watching behind the counter at the bar because they want to sit there and talk shit behind the bar in the back room and say the music's too loud. I don't like this. If you are a fan, bye. I don't want you. But if you a supporter, if you a family member, if you a strong person that supports and has a system around you where you can grow your shit, just grow your shit. Leave me alone. Oh, she said artists be pushing away their fans and they don't appreciate their fans. No, we don't appreciate you motherfuckers. Because you know why? Because y'all be asking for fucking way too much. Like we expected to do it. We humans too. We got bills, kids, food to feed, all types of shit, man. And for you to sit there and say that, it just shows you how selfish you really are. I'm sick of it. I'm standing up for the artists. I'm not gonna let these people that can't press a fucking button on a keyboard bully fucking artists. That's bullying. Oh, you guys should do this, and you got for you. When you go to bed every night, you got a Snapchat filter on your face, bitch. I'm good. I'm all set. We humans, bro. I'm tired of digging into that. I'm tired of fans bullying us. Fans. You want to be a fan, stay a fan. I need supporters. I need real people with real problems to like my shit. I don't want no fantasy shit. Niggas that come to your show and take pictures and then dip off, won't even buy nothing. Yeah, I seen it. It happens every time. People will take a picture of you on a Snapchat and dip off on you just to say that, yo, I was chilling with this nigga. Look what this nigga was doing. Trust me, I know. People will come to your show just to take a picture with you. Don't even know your first song. Don't even know no ad-libs or nothing. Tell me we should do what you say. Man, please. I wish a nigga would like a tree in this bitch. And if a leaf fall off, put some trees in that bitch. Shout out to Wayne. I know what he meant. I know what he meant. Word too. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta protect each other. We gotta love each other. We gotta don't expect something from an artist when especially the artist is a hardworking artist. That artist could be a mother. That artist could be a father, a niece, a nephew. Especially somebody that's local. Just be happy that the person is able to go on stage and share their talent. It's up to you as a human being, as a consumer, to say if you dig it or you don't. And if you don't, move on with your life. Don't sit there and say we're pushing you away. Nah, because y'all niggas is annoying. You people that beg and ask and beg and ask. Shout out to the real supporters. Shout out to the real people. I'm being dead ass, one. Shout out to the real people that's there for their artists that they like. That's there holding it down and speaking to these people and talking to the artists and saying, man, how you doing today? An artist will walk up on a fan will walk up on you and tell you to sign their titties and don't even ask you how you doing. That brother could be going through something with his wife and you got him signing your titties. That brother could be fighting his wife right now on the phone because he out there doing what he doing. And you want your boob signed. That's what you want from him. He got to go out back and take care of his kid in the green room, and you want your book that you got from 1972 signed by that nigga. Man, if you don't go there and buy you a t-shirt and say, hey man, great show. I love it. I can't wait to see what you got next. How you doing today? You doing good? Interview that man. Talk to that man. Ask him what inspired him to do something. Ask that woman what inspired her to do what she got to do. Don't sit there and just ask for something so you can clout chase on the fucking internet. People be clout chasing, bro. Word to mother, they be clout chasing. What? I've seen some of the biggest clout chasers in New England. And I'm not talking about the people that come in, they come see a local show, have a good time, get a couple brews with their wife. Hey, babe, I got a little rap show I'm going to out here. You want to come? I know you like Wu-Tang and shit, but this guy's kind of rap like Wu-Tang. Let's see what's good with him. I bet. Let's go see what's going on. Oh, bro, they're dope. Let me get a t-shirt from them. I'm talking about them young and go fast people. The same nigga that got the jean ripped jeans. And the girl with him, and they kind of crazy looking. You don't know why they together. But they together, and they like, yo, take a picture with him. Take a picture with little bibbity bobbity. Yeah, so we can put it on the Snapchat and on the Instagram, so we get that clout going. Man, if you don't buy no damn CD, man, if you don't go sit there and go follow that man on Spotify, so he can do something with his life and do something positive. I'm sick of it, man. That girl was attacking artists all over. I'm like, man, girl, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't know who you are. If that's the case, if artists should be doing something, fans should take the time out to come really see what that artist is about. I've had real fans come in my studio, sit down with me and talk to me and ask me questions. Not on camera, not with people. It was me and the fans, like 8 people in my studio, and we all sat down and had a conversation. Like real human beings. And that's when you go from fan to supporter to family. And that's the difference. That's the difference. When you see that person struggle, when you see that person's problems, when you see what that person got going in their life. This is the same girl that was talking about the Mass in New Hampshire shit, and one of the homies got locked up that same day. So when you want to sit there and say what y'all artists should be doing, just remember somebody got locked up that night. Just remember that. Somebody's life got in jeopardy because they were trying to please your ass. Free country, man. Let's get back to it. And I'm going to turn that into a reel, so everybody see it.
I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand and I take you there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So let me see your pain unwind.
Not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. So what I'm going to do with that is just the same thing. I'm going to add the same vocal Grammy booster. When I say Grammy booster, it's my vocal chain. So I'm going to take that verse, I'm going to take it out of the master, put it into I'm going to make this green so I know that's the green one. And then I'm going to put it right up in there. I'm going to slide it right up in there. So now I got...
I see the storm behind your stare. Oh, oh, oh. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. We ain't talking love, just liberation. You feeling trapped now in that situation?
Hey, yo, free that man to that shit backward. Yo, I love that, Fate One.
Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. We ain't talking love, just liberation. You feeling trapped now in that situation? Let's lose control. With no explanation, no fake confession, just elevation. I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. We ain't talking love, just liberation. You feeling trapped now in that situation? Let's lose control with no explanation, no fake confession, just elevation. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. We ain't talking just liberation. You feeling trapped now in that situation? Let's lose control with no explanation, no fake confession, just elevation. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. We ain't talking love, just liberation. You feeling trapped now in that situation? Let's lose control with no explanation, no fake confession, just elevation. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. We ain't talking love, just liberation. You feeling trapped now in that situation? Let's lose control with no explanation, no fake confession, just elevation. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind.
Hold up. I got a tag from the bro from back in the day. Hold up. Let me see if I got that tag. I don't know if
Yo, there's one thing I gotta...
Oh my god.
Blaze Cherry.
Yo, shout out to Blaze. I still got that tag. That's what's up. Where are my tags at? Do I got it in here? No, I don't got it in there. I found that tag the other day. I fucking found that tag, and I was like, oh shit, I remember this tag. Where is it? Oh man. It's like a Jamaican tag. This dude gave me a whole Jamaican tag that was super fire. I just can't remember where I put it at. I think it's in bang shit, to be honest. Tags.
Blaze.
Oh my god.
No, dubs, dope. Oh, I got that in there. Ooh, I gotta check that out. I gotta see what's up with that, cause I ain't been in there in a minute. Beatboxers, bars, anime stuff, Axel, that's some trash. Do I got it in here? Damn, that shit would have been perfect right there. Dog, I found that shit the other day. I don't know where it is. Hold up.
MrGoodbarz.
Yeah.
MrGoodbarz.
Yo, shout out to Auntie, man. Mr. Auntie in the building. I'm about to use that bitch. I'm about to use that motherfucker. What's the other one?
Another good bars.
Boz, you be cooking up.
Another good bar.
MrGoodbarz.
What's the other ones at? Oh, I'm gonna use that that champagne bottle joint too. So many damn
True.
tags. Let's so crazy. That's Lil' Kim.
You mount.
Oh my God, Goodbarz.
Yo, if y'all don't remember that, hey, oh, that shit's so fire. Why is that so fire though?
Yeah. Right.
Somebody else shit. Woman screams. Damn. Where is that shit, bro? That tag was so fire. Ugh. It's MrGoodbarz. That shit was tough. Where is the taxi? This is where you gotta organize y'all shit. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? I got tags in there. What the fuck? Oh.
Do it. Say, it's a Goodbarz beat.
It's a good.
Oh shit. I got mad at that shit. But those are just MP4s. Nicki's Crate. Where is it? It's not in that. R&B beat remakes. Saki. Yo, shout out to the homie Saki. Is it in sound sets? Is it in here?
Strip.
Oh my God.
Best sound, best.
Stripping bitches started in Africa. Long time ago, long time ago, white men went to Africa. You saw these
I'm using that. Party back is the truth. I'm using that shit.
Stripping bitches started in Africa. Long time ago, long time ago, white men went to Africa. And you saw these beautiful black women walking around, singing, dancing, working, living in the nude. Bucket naked. MrGoodbarz.
I see the storm behind your stand.
That's perfect. Why is that so dope? What the fuck?
Stripping bitches started in Africa. Long time ago, long time ago, white men went to Africa. And you saw these beautiful black women walking around, singing, dancing, working, living in the nude. Bucket MrGoodbarz.
I see the storm behind your stand. Whoa, whoa.
Stripping bitches started in Africa. In the nude. Bucket naked. MrGoodbarz.
I see the storm behind your stand.
In the nude. Bucket naked. MrGoodbarz.
I see the storm behind your stand. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand and I take you there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I'll erupt. Body on body, feel the turbulence. He leave you cold, I can tell from your walk. Lip biting, side glancing, trying to mute the talk. But I hear it loud, even in your silence. A queen like you don't deserve no violence. You got fantasies locked behind fear. I see him peeking out when I get near. No crashing, I know how to steer. Let me navigate where we disappear. Let your body in attention. Every smell in the distance. You ain't got every smell in the distance. You ain't gotta settle for no neglect. I'll rewrite your way and your soul get wet. You move like a dagger reckless. Temptation written all across your face.
So this song's done, and all I'm gonna do is add like master plan. Oh, you fixed your Apollo issue, man. I'm glad. What was the problem? What was the problem? What happened? What happened? You know what? I'm gonna use Fruity Limiter instead, because it won't distort this shit. Yo, yeah, that's even better.
Every smell in the distance. You ain't gotta settle for no neglect. I rewrite your way and your soul get wet. You move like a deck, I rap the list. Temptation written all across your fist. Every time you film on list a disgrace. You deserve praise, not just a kiss. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I leave root. Body on body, feel the turbulence. I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand, I take you there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wine slow, let me see your pain unwind. You a diamond, not for him to go blind. You need someone to read the signs. I'm fluid in the things that you hide behind. We ain't talking love, just liberation. You feeling trapped now in that situation. Let's lose control with no explanation. No fake confession, just elevation. I see the storm behind your stare. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He don't touch you like I care. No, no, no. You need a pilot, I'm prepared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab my hand, I take you there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Every smell in the distance. You ain't gotta settle for no neglect. I rewrite your way and your soul get wet. You move like a deck, I rap the list. Temptation written all across your fist. Every time you film on list a disgrace. You deserve praise, not just a kiss. Body language say you fed up. Man on fire, heart all pent up. Say the word, I leave root. Body on body, feel the turbulence. I see the storm behind your stare.
Hold up, the store gave you the wrong cable? Oh, man. Are you serious? They gave you the wrong cable for your Apollo, bro? That's crazy. All right, guys. The song's done. There you go. Turbulence. Make some money with your music. Love your music. Don't let people pressure you into doing something you don't want to do. Create. Learn from people who are succeeding. Not somebody in the crowd. Not the peanut gallery. Wasn't the Mac. That's good. I'm glad it wasn't the Mac. They probably gave you the wrong Thunderbolt. They gave you like a regular USB-C, and you thought it was gonna work because it doesn't know how to move Mac data. I'm still not using Mac though. I'm still not using Mac. That's crazy. The store gave you the wrong cord. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Yo, Blaze, thank you so much. Fate One, thank you so much. Good Vibes, thank you so much. AJ, thank you. Ginger, thank you. Everybody that tuned in. Shout out to Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan, I'm about to work on your joint right now. Shout out to the Sherrod. Thank you guys for tuning in, learning something, being able to be accessible to this type of stuff. Protect yourselves, guys. This music industry is difficult. So if you know what you want to do, if you got a plan, do it. Succeed. Do something positive with yourself. I love y'all. If you need some help, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'm yours truly, MrGoodbarz, and I'm out of here. Obi-Wan, I gotta get your tracks done, man. I'm out. I love y'all, man.